people, Nina here. Happy summer, happy official summer solstice. Last Friday, if you didn't know, it was officially midsummer, which means the start of summer, and it was the longest day of the year. And I read the summer book by Tove Jansson, and this was so good, and it was the perfect book for midsummer, the perfect summer book. And I absolutely loved this, so I thought I'd talk about it. So this book starts, and you find out that Sophia, it starts with it says Sophia's in the bed alone without her mother. So you kind of get an indication that her mother has passed and is no longer with them. And it follows the story of Sophia and her grandmother. Sophia's 6, I believe, and her grandmother and her dad at their summer house, and spending summer in their summer house and like the different adventures that they go on. And it's sad, but it's also really good and really well written. Sophia is kind of like a spunky 6-year-old and has a really bright, as I would describe it, personality, and is just dealing with everything. And you kind of get to know different stories about the island. There's a story in here in Midsummer, and I'll show you. It has little here, Midsummer, and they talk about how there's a guy that comes to the island. His name's Erickson, and he brings fireworks that they're going to light off for Midsummer, but they're all wet from rain and being out in the elements, so only one firework ends up going off, but they still get to celebrate Midsummer, and it's still a whole thing. And it's a really sweet story, and I would really recommend it for summer and for a summer read. There's also a story where Sophia brings one of her friends to the island, and it's the first time bringing the friend, and she basically just gets annoyed by her the whole time, and so the grandma is trying to help them basically get along, and it's kind of funny. It's really hits at what a little 6-year-old mind is like, and yeah, it's just really good. I absolutely love this. It also has little drawings in it. I'll show you. So there's a boat. It has little drawings in it, which is fun. I also listened to the audiobook with this because I prefer to listen to an audiobook while I'm reading the physical book, and it was really good. I got the audiobook from the library, so you might be able to find it at the library. And this book I actually got for free from a little library, so it was a library reading week. But yeah, this is the book I read this week. It's called The Summer Book by Tove Jansson. I now want to read her other one that I got, which I think is also kind of summer themed. And it's just a bunch of short stories. So yeah, this was a really good read. 10 out of 10. Would recommend. It's just a cute story. I originally, when I saw this, I thought it was different summer stories, and I didn't realize the whole book just follows one summer of basically just Sophia and her grandma and people on the island and just discovering different things. And it's in Finland. It takes place in Finland. It's a little island in Finland. And so yeah, I loved this. It was very good. 10 out of 10. Recommend. So that is it for my video this week. I hope you find a summer read and are able to read a good summer book this week and enjoy summer. If you want, you can read this one. You could probably find it at a library. I really loved it. Let me know down below if there are other summer books that I should read, because I would love that. Also, I said that every video I would talk about Palestine in some point, because even if I have the smallest platform, it's a platform that I can still use, because Palestinians are still starving to death, and now they're out of clean water, and they don't have enough sufficient water, so now not only are they going to starve to death, but they're struggling from thirst as well, and it's just so inhumane and cruel and awful, and these are children, and I just can't fathom that. I can't sit here and know that that's happening and not talk about it. I follow Renaud, who I have linked down below in previous videos, and I'll put all the information down below. But she's a child and a Palestinian chef. She loves to bake and cook, and she is down to, as all Palestinians are down to a meal a day, and it's horrible, and they need to let aid through, and they need to stop the cruel inhumanity and let them be and stop this. So yeah, they're also killing people waiting in line for aid, because if it wasn't bad enough already, God forbid they tried to get aid or food and they kill them while they're waiting in line to just get food they just want to eat, and they can't even do that. So it's all awful and just horrible, and I will have links down below of different people you can follow. Contact your representatives, let them know that this needs to stop, and consistently contact them, because this can't continue. I just can't handle a world where this continues. So I will link all that down below. I also followed James, who works for Unicef, who's on the ground there. And his reporting is amazing. It's so tragic, but it's really good to see, and just, I don't know, to just make aware of like what's happening there, and have a first-hand account. So I'll put that all down below. Yeah. So that is it for this week's video. Read the summer book if you would like. I absolutely loved it. And I will have information on how we can help Palestinians down below. I love you all, and I will see you on Friday with a brand new video. Bye!